we're going to talk about restaurants. We've got our good friend with us, Stacy Winters, who is the founder of Omaha Food Lovers Group on Facebook. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. And, we always like to have you on every couple of months just to talk about restaurants. And Trenton and I always say the most popular things we talk about on Grow Omaha are, number one, skyscrapers, but those only happen about once every 20 years.
Right.
And number two, really good restaurants.
We have a lot of those.
And you have over 71,000 members on Omaha Food Lovers on Facebook. Everybody, if you haven't joined that, you're missing out.
Yep. We're definitely still growing, so it's a good thing.
Perfect. Okay, we're figuring out some microphone stuff here, so we're apologize for those little noises that you just heard. Well, Stacy, a couple little things we want to talk about right off the top here. Omaha Food Lovers has a fundraiser that's going on right now. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we've partnered with the food bank for the Heartland, and we did this last year. And last year we raised $66,000, which was then matched by ConAgra's campaign last year. So we raised $132,000. We were informed that it's counted for over 200,000 meals for those that were food insecure. So we're doing it again. We've reached out to a lot of different restaurants that are kind of providing gift cards as incentives to donors to make donations. So far I've got about 500 gift cards from about 180 some restaurants that have put those into the pot. So if you donate through our team, you are eligible for the random drawing for those. So right now, I think we've got about 800 people that have donated and 500 cards. So your chances of winning are pretty good. We're up to $36,000.
And you have a goal of $100,000 this year, and I think you're going to surpass that goal.
Yeah, I hope so. I think we put out, last year with the $66,000 we made, we had 45,000 members then. Now we have 71,000. So, you'd think we would have a good shot at making that. It's a little slower so far this year, but I encourage everybody, to, if you haven't joined the group, join the group. Or you can just go out to the Food Bank for the Heartland Facebook page, or not Facebook, their website, and you can find our team out there under the virtual fundraiser.
And Omaha Food Lovers Group, you've only been around for what, 3-4 years?
Almost 2.5.
That's it.
Yeah.
And think about it, just holistically, you and your team have grown this website, and it is amazing. And one of the things, you have a new app coming out for Omaha Food Lovers.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, we do. We'll be hopefully launching it here within a few weeks. I think our goal is by end of the year. We'll see if that happens. As with everything, just certain there are delays, but that's what our goal is. It's free for restaurants to participate. So it will be, if a restaurant wants to offer some sort of, special or deal to, incentivize, new people to come in and check out their restaurant, they can put that on the app, and it's obviously, kind of a captive audience of users, with the app. So it's, I think it'll be a good way to, get people to check out places maybe they hadn't thought about or hadn't heard about. But that's, ultimately the goal. So
it's amazing what happens when all of a sudden you talk, whether it's your post or another member's post on Omaha Food Lovers Facebook page, and those restaurants just blow up.
Yeah.
There's plenty of stories about restaurants that maybe had a downtime during the pandemic, and all of a sudden you see something on Omaha Food Lovers, and they're back.
Yeah, there was one this last quarter. I went to Pan Asian Terrace. I hadn't been there for quite a while. And
nice guy.
Yeah, they're great people. I had the pho. I hadn't had their pho before, and it was out of this world good. So I posted about it, and if it's really good, I would definitely want everybody to know about it. And I put it in the group, and I know I got some thank yous from them, and they were very happy because they were busy. At least for the next several days, they were selling out of their pho. So,
and it's not uncommon for you to have several hundred comments on a post, which you don't see that on most groups.
Yeah, there's a lot of. It's definitely the interaction in the group is really good. The engagement's really, really good. So.
Trenton, if you think about it, with 71,000 members on Omaha Food Lovers, that represents 7.1% of all humans that live in the Omaha metropolitan area on one Facebook page. Hey, speaking of that, one other thing that we wanted to make people aware of, Stacy, is that there are some new topic tags that are available. And in particular, I think people will probably be interested in the Christmas topic tag.
Yeah, what we try to do as moderators of the group, if we, obviously around the holidays, so we had one for Thanksgiving, but now we have one for Christmas. A lot of people are asking, what's open for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or Christmas Eve brunch or Christmas Day. Where can I get, a smoked turkey? Where can I get a prime rib? Whatever it is. So if people share those posts to the group, myself and the moderators will add what's called a topic tag. And so that topic tag then makes it easy to find. So if you look up in the group in the featured section, it lists, kind of the topic tags that are out there. So we have topic tags for Christmas. We have topic tags for mimosas. We have topic tags for just to make things easier to find so you can see those posts. So like Kansas City is one of our topic tags because people are always like, where do I go to Kansas City? So we have 60 posts that have been asked previously on Kansas City that people can easily find. So that's the Christmas one is our current kind of most popular one just because we're at that time of the season, time of the year. And so we've done that. So it makes it easy to find those places.
Before the show started, we were talking about Saffron Urban Kitchen opening in Exarban, which is getting really close. And in fact, I think you're going to be trying it here pretty quick.
Yeah. I think they have their soft opening starting on Wednesday. And so I think it's a, reservation only type soft opening at this point. But yeah, I think we'll be trying it probably this week.
This is a 4,500 square foot, which is bigger at the old Lotus space, isn't it? At Exarban Village on 67th Street. And it looks pretty neat in there.
Yeah, it does. I've seen some pictures of it too. And then it's the Saffron. I think isn't it Bombay? It's like the bar. There's kind of an upscale bar going in there as well.
Yeah, it's a great concept. More of an upscale Indian and upscale cocktail place. I think it's going to knock it out of the park.
Yeah, it's Sagar from Momo Station is I think the kind of heading that up.
Have you guys noticed the amount of Mexican restaurants and Indian restaurants that have been popping up in the metro area?
Yeah, I think we've gotten Primo's obviously finally opened. That was
Street, 60th and Center.
People were waiting for that. I think they that was kind of one of those the pandemic kind of delayed that just getting the staffing to actually open it. But
Hacienda Real, is that what it's called?
Yeah, they're still
Chicago.
Yeah, I just drove by there on the way here, so they're still the signs are still up. So they're I don't know, I haven't heard anything new as far as that timetable, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of.
We have a new restaurant in Shadow Lake, Jeff.
Oh, Mashingon.
Yeah,
is now open. Yeah.
And I think on the last show we talked about they're looking at the Lombardo's location. Is that what?
Yeah, they're gonna. They're gonna be doing apparently a different concept possibly there. They got control of it, and we thought originally Mashingon, and their PR person said, well, it might be a different concept going to there, but. That's a great spot. So, okay, we're going to take our middle of the show break, but when we come back, we have a lot more restaurant talk that we're going to get into with Stacy Winters, founder of Omaha Food Lovers. All right, Stacy Winters is with us, the founder of Omaha Food Lovers Group, 71,000 members strong. And Stacy, one of the questions I always like to ask you, what are a couple really good places you've been to lately, and what were your impressions?
I already mentioned Pan Asian Terrace. I mean, not a new place, but the pho there was incredible. I would say for Thanksgiving time, we got a ice cream pie from Sugar Makery over in Council Bluffs. They actually have a location in Glenwood as well. We got this ice cream pie. It was like a Heath Oreo ice cream crunch with a layer of hot fudge. It was crazy.
Crack on a plate.
It was so good.
Talking dirty.
They did inform me they will be releasing their Christmas menu, and they will have an ice cream pie or two on their Christmas menu here today as well. A couple Risen Ramen in Rockbrook.
Yeah,
if
you're right at the front.
If you're a ramen fan, and I've got some friends who have kind of been to Japan or from Japan that have said that is in their opinion the most authentic ramen place you can get in Omaha. Very not upscale by any means. It's very it's basic. The food is excellent. They have just the ramen, their dumplings or gyoza. A lot of their food is just really, really good. And another one that's very much under the radar that probably not a lot of people have heard of is called La Sierra. I think what's cool about Omaha and the restaurant scene is all the different areas. different types of cuisine, right? So it's Mexican, but it's a specific state of Mexico. It's Durango Mexican food, and so it's a very simple menu. Offering basically burritos, gorditas, and plates. So you choose your filling, and then you get to choose if you want a gordita or a burrito. And these are smaller, so you order like 3 or 4 of them per person. So it's not like a big old massive burrito.
What's the location?
It's down on 10th Street, kind of next door to Olson Bake Shop, Cassio's. So right in that neighborhood. But the tortillas are being made basically fresh to order. So we went there, and it takes a little bit longer because they're literally rolling them out and making your tortillas as you order. So those are a couple I guess that I would put up there right now.
And then you and I ran into each other at the grand opening party for Crisp and Green, which is a new entrance to the market, 80th and Dodge. I was fortunate to represent them, and it's a healthy concept. It's signature salads, bowls, grain bowls, and smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of over by Jimmy's Egg, where the Cox Communications facility is, and they've got a drive-through, and I think they're going to crush them. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was one of those meals where I didn't feel guilty about having it, it wasn't a cheap meal, I guess is what you're saying. What I would say, it was. I didn't feel overly stuffed when I got done, but I felt like full. I had the I forget the name of the Fiesta Bowl, I think is what it was called. It was really good.
I had a Greek salad there, and there's so few offerings for healthy salads, and especially with this drive-through, I think I run out of places. If I'm by myself and I want a quick lunch or something like that, I think Crisp and Green will fill that void.
Yeah, they're already starting their second location out in Elkhorn, just off 204th. Kind of everyone knows where Dairy Chef is at, just south of where Dairy Chef is out there. It's an old bank building.
Yeah, and I did that deal as well, and it's they'll have a drive-through there as well.
That'll be a good location.
Okay, so we always like to put you on the spot, Stacy. Where'd you go to dinner last night, and where are you going to dinner tonight?
So last night I went to the Galley, which is a carry-out only restaurant. You can carry it out, or they will bring it to you next door to the Elbow Room. It's down on like 50th and Center, somewhere around. I don't know the exact coordinates. Something it's 48th, 50th, something in Center. But they're doing some really good. They have like Italian beef sandwiches, French dips. They do what's called Euro rolls or pepperoni rolls.
Yeah.
They have a pretty eclectic menu. They offer pizza. So that was the choice last night, and tonight is prime rib at Buck's out in Venice. Kind of between Omaha and Wahoo, or I guess kind of out in that Utan area. So a little concert going on out there tonight that I was planning to attend with some friends. So that will be dinner tonight.
So if you want to meet Stacy, go to Buck's.
It's sold out tonight. The show is, so that's a good thing.
Okay, and then what about any restaurant rumors that might be floating around right now?
I have several that I can't disclose yet. I've asked for permission, but I can't really say about a couple of them. But the one I did hear a rumor about was that Guy Fieri is planning to open a restaurant in the Harrah's Casino this next summer. So,
And that's the star behind, was it Restaurant Dives?
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
The guy with the weird hair, right? That guy? Yeah.
I mean, I would credit, honestly, like the show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives is probably what, more than anything, kind of spurred my interest in, like watching those shows. And like when I travel, it's about finding those kind of like gems that are out there. So I still watch that show religiously every Friday night.
And he came to Omaha and highlighted some Big Mama's Kitchen and a couple others, I remember.
Yeah, we definitely need to get him back to Omaha, because since that, that's like been 11 years, 12 years since he's been in Omaha. He needs to come back here.
Yeah, or you could make the argument we're a completely different culinary scene than we were.
It's way better. It's so much better.
And then we were talking about Gather, the restaurant in the old market. I confess I have not yet been there. I want to. I can't wait to go. I just haven't had the chance yet. But apparently the room they have in the basement where they grow their own vegetables and herbs is becoming really popular.
Yeah, every post you see about Gather, right? You take the tour of the hydroponics room that they're doing downstairs, but they are also they're supplying produce now out of that that area as well to other businesses.
And that's a restaurant that has a sister restaurant originally, Jackson Hole.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's been very, very popular. I still have not made it down there yet either, but that's definitely on my short list.
Yeah, we got to get down there. Now, Trenton, Amy and you tried the new Cumbia restaurant on 16th Street. What did you think about that?
So Cumbia, Amy's a native of Columbia, so we authenticated it last night. It's authentic Colombian, and cumbia is a genre of dance music, official dance music in the country of Colombia, and it was great. They have empanadas. They had a great ceviche. Not everything is from Colombia, but it's a great mix. Drinks. We had pisco sours, but the atmosphere, and this is right down, right next to Mercury on 16th and Harney Street, and it was great. We went right before the Jason Mraz concert, so really like it. Very friendly staff and very tasty.
And Stacy, I tell you, just when you think, okay, we've got all these new restaurants, and how many can we support, and can we keep getting more and more creative? Another one opens.
Yeah,
and it usually does really well.
Yeah, the cumbia is on I really want to go there too. It's kind of the first tapas that we've had since España closed, as far as offering kind of the small plates, I guess, like that. I'm very intrigued by the fact they also have mojitos on tap, which is probably my favorite.
Mojitos are
drink.
good. We had a mojito too.
I'm a big mojito fan, so
purely for research.
A mojito on tap. What will they think of next? Hey, Stacy, before we wrap up here, what are some parting things that you might want to share with people? A reminder about the app, or if there are some listeners out there that aren't on Omaha Food Lovers yet and are missing out, what should they do?
I think the fundraiser right now is kind of front and center. We're trying to make sure we get, build up as much money as possible for those that are food insecure at this time of year, especially. So that's kind of the first thing that, people get out there and donate to that. And you do have a really good chance of winning a nice gift card to one of our, favorite restaurants here in Omaha. The app, that will be coming out here within a couple of weeks. Any restaurants that are interested, they can message me on Facebook that if they want to get involved with that. Joining the group, very simple. Just go out on Facebook and search for Omaha Food Lovers.
And we want to thank you on behalf of Grow Omaha and the city of Omaha, what you have done to expand the offerings and to really highlight all different types of food options. Stacy Winters, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I think, I owe the moderators and everybody in the group. The members are really what make the group what it is. So,
all right, Stacy, well, we appreciate you joining us. We'll have you back in a few months, and we'll get an update then.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a happy holiday season.
You too.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.